and I know some of you are going to be shocked, but the great DJ Trawets has passed away. I know this man is very emotionally bereaved at the news. I can tell. It's in the beard. Yes, it's true. Donald John Trawets has passed away. Help of the medically assisted suicide program MAID, as it is so affectionately known as by its compatriots. It's a very strange thing, making an appointment for your death, but it's actually quite convenient, because usually when somebody dies, I'm not available. Tuesday, Friday, but they actually called me. They're like, are you available on Saturday to come and witness your grandfather's death? Oh. What about Sunday? Saturday's kind of a busy. I got football in the morning. I got to go for a run. I don't know. How about Sunday? And so they moved it to Sunday for me. And that's a really weird thing, because if I'm late to a death that I was specifically oriented to be at, that's awkward. That's an awkward thing. I came here 45 minutes early just because I didn't want to disappoint you with your lovely red wine. It's a Merlot, if anybody would care. But yeah, I was shocked. When he decided to go through MAID, I didn't even know that was a thing. And I started Googling. I had to go on the internet and start reading about what the fuck that was. And they were offering it to my generation. They want people in my generation to have this option. And that's a beautiful idea, except for the one fact that our people, my people, some of your people, they get uncomfortable when you name them the wrong thing. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But I don't know when we all became, kings and queens, part of the monarchy, where everybody had to address us by a specific thing. But I get it. Life is weird when you're not sure what's going on. And people fucking with you, that's an awful thing. It's usually a joke I tell in small towns, and people come up to me and they're like, can you come work on my construction site? That'd be great. But Jesus Christ, medically assisted dying, not a fun process. And you would think it's like an easy process. But anything that the government provides is an easy process, right? It's an easy service. Everybody gets together at the DMV, it's a great time, and then you're there for 7 hours all together as a family. But of course, MAID was a little different. They come, they gather, we're all gathering, it's nice, the family's there, we get to watch it, it's a very entertaining process. And he goes to the doctor, my grandfather, are you sure that this is what you want to do? And without missing a beat, he said, absolutely! I'm old! He didn't yell. He couldn't speak. He couldn't get out of bed. But he was like, yeah. And so that was enough. That was all it took. And, a little bit of a yawn and a bit of a snore, and he was gone. Just like that. And about an hour later, Jules and Vincent from Pulp Fiction come rolling up in their stretched-out Dodge Caravan. I didn't know they made stretched-out caravans, and I didn't know the funeral homes used them. That was a weird concept to me. Stretched-out caravans, good for soccer moms and funeral homes. Now, Timmy, get your foot out of Grandpa's mouth! Don't do it! I gotta drop him off at the crematorium later. It smells there. So Jules walks up to my grandfather and goes, do you need this sheet? Sheet? They're like, yeah, we need this sheet. Can we just carry him out? It's really hard with the legs. He's a heavy man. I'm a 6'8" guy. My grandfather was like 6 feet tall. He's a heavy guy, bulky, fucking, 300-pound old man. That's what happens when you're 89. You get fat. And that's okay. Everybody's beautiful. And what if that was Egyptian cotton? What if these were nice sheets? Now, my grandmother bought them in the Valley Village, but Jesus Christ, what if they were sentimental sheets? And we didn't want to part with them. But there they go. They got my grandfather. He's looking like a giant testicle hanging out of the fucking... He's just drooping there. Like, where did he go? Where did he go? And I was like, is he going to bump into something? Is his head going to go right into the fucking wall? And they don't look professional. They're wearing suits, but that's not anything. I'm wearing a nice shirt. I'm not a nice guy. It's not the same thing. And so they're dragging him out. And they go to the stretch Dodge Caravan. And they open the door. And they put him in the back. And they drive away. And I thought that was it. When I saw that stretch Dodge Caravan, I thought things were a little awry. I kind of looked at just a little indication that these weren't the most professional crematorium people. Because you have the hearse. It's an iconic thing. Everybody knows the hearse. You all go in a line, you're driving down the road, they stop traffic for you, it's great. But this was a stretched out Dodge Caravan. And when I came home a few days later to see this urn that my family had picked out, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my grandfather. Well, no, I'm looking at a plain pine box, 8 by 8 inches. It's, you know, I'm afraid a white woman's gonna come to our house and go, oh, well, I just want to put some incense in there. Where'd you get that? Is that from IKEA? And, you know, they're gonna put sticks in it that have no leaves that they made their kids drag home. And it's like, no. That is my fucking grandfather! Please don't put sticks in him. And it's a plain pine box. But apparently it didn't come in a plain pine box. It's supposed to come in an urn, but it was in a plain pine box. And my dad reaches in to get the plain pine box, and he lifts out a bag of cocaine. It's a bag of, no, it's not a bag of cocaine. It's my grandfather's ashes, but it's got a twist tie around the top and a little FRID tag that says, I did not kill the neighbor and burn him in the backyard. I swear to God, you can check with the crematorium. This is an official FRID tag, and that's it. It was a bag. And my dad's on the phone, and he's usually a very vocal man. He's a loud, aggressive, fucking scary 300-pound, 6'4", very intimidating guy. And he's just on the phone, listening. And listening. We actually have 2 Donald Stewarts at the crematorium. I still don't know what musty-ass motherfucker left my grandfather in some dumpster somewhere. But I don't know who we have, but they're wonderful. Anyway, you've been wonderful. I'm trying to drag this ending out. Thank you. Thank you so much.